So yesterday we did atomic structure topic. So one of you is Bhargav, no? And another is Siddharth. Siddharth, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So structure of atom we did. Have you seen the notes in the group?
Yes, sir, I saw.
Oh. What is the meaning of nucleons? You have to answer these questions. What is the E by M value for electron? Both can participate. What is the ratio E by M for proton to that of E by M for alpha particle? Fourth question. Rutherford's experiment showed the presence of. Tell me. Of fifth.
E by M ratio for electron is 1.7 into 10 to the power 11.
Coulomb per kg. Well done.
Yeah.
What is the ratio of E by M ratio? What are nucleons? Neutron and proton together constitute nucleons. So write down. Nucleons are neutron and protons together, or neutrons and protons together constitute the nucleons. So number of nucleons is also equal to mass number A. What is the E by M ratio for proton? And you have to divide it with the E by M. What is alpha particle? Siddharth,
Yes, sir.
what is alpha particle?
Alpha particle.
What is alpha particle, Bhargav?
Its nucleus.
Helium nucleus. Well done. Okay. It has 2 units of positive charge and 4 mu mass. First proton. Proton charge is 1.6 into 10 to the minus 19. Mass of proton is 1.67 into 10 to the power minus 27. And charge of alpha particle is 2 ice into 1.6 into 10 to the minus 19. And mass is 4 into 1.67 into 10 to the minus 27. What are the things that can be cancelled? This cancelled. So now you can arrange them. So it is 4 by 2. No? 4 by 2 it's come. So it is 2:1. Take the answer. Write down. What is common between these 3 species? What is? Yes, they have 10 electrons. That means they are isoelectronic species. Isoelectronic species. Note down. Written.
1 minute.
Neutrons in carbon 12 upon neutrons in silicon 28. So can you find out the ratio of the neutrons in carbon 12 to that of silicon 28? How to find out neutrons in that? See, you can find out neutron is A minus Z. Atomic mass minus atomic number. So A is this 12 minus 6, and this is 28 minus 14. So it becomes 6 and it becomes 14. So it is 3 by 7. Not down.
3 by 7.
Not down. This 3 by 7 is the correct answer. Understood, Bhargav?
Yes, sir.
You are given the ratio of energy of radiation of wavelength 2000 angstrom and that of 4000 angstrom is. So I'm giving you the options 4, 1 by 4, 1 by 2, 2. Tell me which formula you will use and how to solve it.
E is equal to HC by lambda.
Yes, E equal to SC by lambda. This formula you will use. So the ratio of energy of radiation of wavelength. So first wavelength is 2000 angstrom. Second wavelength is 4000 angstrom. So what you need to do, this SC is constant. H is Planck constant, C is velocity. So you will write like this. E1 is inversely proportional to lambda 1. E2 is inversely proportional to lambda 2. So divide it. E1 by E2 is equal to lambda 2 by lambda 1. That is 4000 angstrom by 2000 angstrom. So its ratio is 2:1. So answer will be D. Not that. Calculate energy of 1 mole of photon, 1 mole of photons having wavelength 4000 angstrom. Try this. Now understood the seventh one?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. Solved. Which formula you will use?
HC by lambda.
But you have to multiply Avogadro number. No, 1 mole they are asking. So in that case, what will be the formula? You know, the formula will become E equal to Na into Sc by lambda. So this is the formula. So Na is 6.06022 into 10 to the power 23. H is 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 34. C is 3 into 10 to the power 8 upon wavelength 4000, and you need to convert it into meter angstrom. 1 angstrom is equal to 10 to the power minus 10 meter. Now solve this. 10 to the power minus 10 meter. Solve this and you will get the answer in Joule. So what you need to do, you have to write like this: 6.022 into 6.626 into 3 upon 4 into 10 to the power 23 minus 34 plus 8, and this will be minus 7, so it will go up plus 8 plus 7. So if you solve this, you will get the answer approximately 3 into 10 to the power 15 joule. Approximately 3. Note down. Understood, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Question number 9. Electromagnetic radiation of wavelength 242 nanometer is sufficient to ionize sodium atom. Calculate ionization energy of sodium in kilojoule per mole. Do it. Calculate ionization energy of sodium in kilojoule per mole. How you will do? So they have given you the wavelength. So here you will do like this: ionization energy of sodium is equal to energy of photon you have to find out, and then you have to multiply with Avogadro number. Why you are need to multiply with Avogadro number? Because per mole we are trying to find. So this will be Sc by lambda into Avogadro number. So Hc, you have to remember that Sc product is 2 into 10 to the power minus 25. If you want, you can calculate it. So 2 into 10 to the power minus 25 by lambda is 242 into 10 to the power minus 9. 1 nanometer is equal to 10 to the power minus 9 meter into 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. You can do the calculation. Do the calculation. See, this is approximately 40. This is 20. So this is 10 to the power minus 2, and this is plus. So this will become 10 to the power 7. 10 to the power 7. And you have to divide by 1000 also, because you are going to get in kilojoules. So this will become 10 to the power 4, and this is 1 by 20. So 1 by 20 into 10 to the power 4, you can write like this: 100 you take here and 10 to the power 2 by 20. So it is nearly 500 kilojoule per mole. Okay. I have taken approximation. So this is nearly 500 kilojoule per mole. Not down. Understood both Bhargav and Siddharth?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Not down. Next question. A bulb of 150 watt. What is the unit of power? Emits light of wavelength 4500 angstrom. It if only 8% of energy is emitted as light. How many photons? How many photons are emitted by the bulb per second. How you will solve?
Same formula.
8% of energy. So first you need to find the energy. Energy formula is Sc by lambda. So 2 into 10 to the power minus 25 upon lambda is 4500 into 10 to the power minus 10. Solve this. And energy of light bulb is 8%, 8 by 100 into 150. So it is 3 by 2, so it is 12 joule. Now what is the answer for this? How much you are getting?
4.4
4.4 into 10 to the power
minus 19.
minus 19 joule. Very good. So now number of photons emitted. So number of photons emitted from the bulb. Emitted from the bulb per second. So what you need to do, you have to divide this energy, that is per second. This is actually joule per second. So 12 upon 4.4 into 10 to the power minus 19 joule. This is joule per second. So you joule cancel, that will give you the number. So divide this and you will get the answer. This, because it is watt, no, 150 watt. You must know that 1 watt is 1 joule per second. You can do the calculation. The minimum energy required to overcome the attractive forces between electrons and the surface of silver metal is 7.52 into 10 to the power minus 19 joule. Calculate the maximum kinetic energy of the electrons ejected out from silver when it is exposed to a radiation of 2 wavelength 360 angstrom. So this is a question based on photoelectric effect. So let's see. Will you try, student? The minimum energy required to overcome the attractive force between electron and the surface of silver metal. Minimum energy, that is called work function. So minimum energy is the work function. So work function is given 7.52 into 10 to the power minus 19. Calculate the maximum kinetic energy. They are asking you to calculate the kinetic energy maximum. And you have to find out the energy with the wavelength given. So energy equal to hc by lambda 2 into 10 to the power minus 25 upon 360 into 10 to the power minus 10. Solve this. This is in joule. So what you need to do, kinetic energy maximum needs to be calculated with this formula, energy minus work function. Do it. Start solving.
Come to the power 1 into 10 to the power minus 19 joules. (180 into 10 to the power minus 19 joules).
Total answer, final answer.
Yes.
What is the energy that you got? Bhargav, what is the energy you got?
I'm getting 5.5 to 10 to the power minus 7.
5.52 into 10 to the power minus 7 or minus 18?
So minus 11. Okay, I take 50.
So this is the energy and work function. So subtract energy 5.52 into 10 to the power minus 18 minus 7.52 into 10 to the power minus 20. Convert this into 10 to the minus 19 only. So 55.2 into 10 to the minus 19 minus 7.52 into 10 to the take minus 10 to the power minus 19 comma. So it is 55.2 minus 7.52 into 10 to the power minus 19. So this will give you 47.68 into 10 to the power minus 19 joule. You can write 4.768 into 10 to the power. You have multiplied, so you have divided. Minus 20 joule, no? Minus 18, no?
Minus 18.
Right. This is the answer. So this is the maximum kinetic energy of the electron which is ejected from the silver metal. This will be question number 12 or 11. What is
11,
that?
sir.
11.
Next one, 12.
No. The elements that usually show photoelectric effect. Show photoelectric effect are alkali metals, halogens, transition metals, inner transition. Can you tell?
Alkali.
Yes, alkali metals have the, keep in mind, they have low ionization enthalpy and they have low work function. So lower the work function, the easier for the electron to come out of the metal surface when hit by a particular wavelength of light. So alkali metals have the lowest work function in the entire periodic table, and potassium, cesium are the best photoelectric material. Best photoelectric material. Keep this in mind. Understood?
Yes.
Yes.
Question number 13.
13.
The radiation this question has been asked in similar question has been asked in MSET. Maximum wavelength. The radiation having maximum wavelength is UV, radio waves, X-rays, D, infrared rays. Tell me.
Radio.
Yes, write down. If lambda naught is the threshold wavelength for photoelectric emission, lambda, the wavelength of light falling on the surface of a metal. And m is the mass of the electron. Then the velocity of ejected electron is given by 2h by m, lambda minus lambda, 2hc by m, lambda naught minus lambda, whole to the power 1 by 2. 2hc by m, lambda naught minus lambda by lambda naught, power 1 by 2. 2hc by m, 1 by lambda naught minus 1 by lambda, whole to the power 1 by 2. Can you tell me? How to do this one?
Photoelectric equation. You have to use that equation, sir. Photoelectric equation.
Okay. See, you know that energy minus work function is equal to kinetic energy. Energy equal to S hc by lambda, and work function is hc by lambda naught equal to half mv square. So take common hc, 1 by lambda minus 1 by lambda naught equal to half mv square. They are asking velocity. So velocity is equal to 2hc by m, 1 by lambda minus 1 by lambda naught, and that is square node. So this will go and become root under. So if you take like this, then this will become root under. So match this formula where it is coming 2hc by m, 1 by lambda naught. So this is not going to happen because 1 by lambda minus 1 by lambda naught. So most likely C is going to be the answer because if you take LCM, then a lambda naught. So C is the answer, not that. So you can write one step more forward, 2hc by m, lambda naught minus lambda by lambda naught lambda. Understood?
Yes.
So this is a direct question from the equation of photoelectric sonata. Written?
Yes, sir.
Bhargav,
Yes, sir.
question 14. Calculate radius ratio of first 3 orbits of
15, sir.
hydrogen atom. Calculate, this is 15. Calculate
Yeah.
radius ratio of first 3 orbits of hydrogen atom. See, for radius, the formula is radius Rn is equal to 0.529 n square by z. This is for hydrogen atom, so z will be 1. So you can write radius of 1 is to radius of 2 is to radius of 3 is equal to these are constant only. So n1 square is to n2 square is to n3 square. So n1 is 1 square, n2 is 2 square, and 3 is 3 square. So it is 1 is to 4 is to 9. Write down. So first radius of first 3 orbits of hydrogen atom is in the ratio 1 is to 4 is to 9. Understood?
Yes.
Noted?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Question number 16. Calculate ratio of speed of electrons in first orbit of hydrogen atom, helium plus and lithium 2 plus ions. Solve it. Calculate ratio of speed of electrons in first orbit, hydrogen atom, helium ion, and Li2 plus ion. See, the speed is directly proportional to z by n. So n is constant here because they are asking for first orbit. So speed is directly proportional to z, atomic number. So now you have to just know the atomic number of these species. So hydrogen is to helium plus is to lithium 2 plus is simply Z hydrogen is to Z helium plus is to Z lithium 2 plus, that is 1 is to 2 is to 3. Answer. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So just you have to remember this problem. Question number 17. Calculate energy of electron in third excited state of helium plus ion. See, the formula for energy is minus 2.18 into 10 to the power minus 18 into z square by n square joule. So they are asking third excited state means n equal to 4. Okay, first excited state means n equal to 2, second excited state means n equal to 3, third excited state equal to n equal to 4. So put minus 2.18 into 10 to the power minus 18. Z for helium is 2, so 2 square is 4, and this is 4 square. So that is minus 2.18 into 10 to the power minus 18 into 2 square is 4 and 4 square is 16, so it is 1 by 4. So divide this and you will get the answer in joule. So it is 5.45 into 10 to the power minus 19. Note down. So this is the energy of third excited state of helium. Calculate shortest wavelength of hydrogen spectrum. So you know that 1 by lambda equal to R H 1 by N1 square minus 1 by N2 square. For shortest wavelength, N1 is equal to 1 and N2 is equal to infinity. Put this. Keep in mind that 1 by infinity is 0 or 1 by infinity square is also 0. So RH 1 by 1 square minus 1 by infinity square. So it is simply RH 1 by lambda is equal to. So lambda equal to 1 by RH. Yesterday I gave you the trick. 1 by RH is 911.76 angstrom. So this is the shortest wavelength of hydrogen spectrum. Not down.
Sorry, they ask for longest.
Longest then N1 equal to 1, N2 is equal to 2. Okay.
Okay, sir.
The possible number of spectral lines when electrons of sixth orbit come to their ground state. Do you know the formula of this?
N minus 1 by
N2 minus N1 plus 1 by 2. If you remember this formula, if it comes directly to ground state, you can write down N into N minus 1 by 2. So this is the number of spectral lines. So this formula if you use, then it will help you. So now they are asking 6 to ground state. So use this formula. So 6 into 6 minus 1 by 2. So it is 15 lines, no doubt. Total 15 lines will be there. Possible number of lines when an spectral lines from sixth orbit come to their ground state. Remember this formula. And suppose when they come from, suppose your question is from 7th, N1 equal to N2 equal to 7 to N1 is equal to 2. Then what will be the number of lines, number of spectral lines? Can you find?